Okay, guys. This is a little video on how to use Google Slides to create a presentation. And we're going to create a presentation on California regions. So I'm going to show you first, we're going to set it up. This video will just be about setting up the presentation. So you're going to be to your Google page. So when you get there, that's what it looks like usually. Some people have a different looking Google page, but and up here you have these little sets of squares, and you're going to click on them. You might have to click twice to select the page, but then you're going to look for this. This is Google Slides right here, and this will be your starting point. You might have to look a little deeper in your menu by sliding this menu up to find yours, because I think it automatically lines up with how often you use it. So if you've never used it before, it might be hiding, or it might be right there. I'm not sure. But you're going to click on that, and that's going to take you to your slide page. And you might have something else there. You might have nothing there. I have a bunch of stuff here, but I'm not going to concern myself with any of that. I'm going to go down here and click myself a brand new one. It says there, create new presentation. So you see, you have all this. There's slides up here. And you can go down here and you just see, click, create new presentation. You just click on that little pen thing, and this will open up. You'll have already a title slide ready to go, and you'll have a list of the slides over here on the left-hand side. And then you'll just want to click inside this presentation right there. And this is where you're going to write California regions, okay? California regions. And all we're going to do is take this cursor, you see it swirling around there by the S, I'm going to click it down into here where it says click to add subtitle. This is where you're going to put your name. You're going to put a byline. By, I'm going to put my first name, which is Mr. Really, and Mr. Gravatt. I want you to put your first name and last name there. That's important, because we're going to be sharing this with me at the end when we're all finished with it, and at various stages along the way probably too. So anyway, that's all done. Your first slide is done. That's how easy it is. So the next thing we're going to do is going to add a slide. We're not going to change colors. We're not going to change fonts. We're not going to change anything. We're just going to develop it from this point on. So I don't want you to add any colors or change any fonts or make sizes different or anything like that until we're all finished. When our final project is done, you can go on and change all kinds of things if you want. But we're going to go very slowly so you know exactly how to do this. So take this cursor way up into the upper left-hand corner, just below that yellow slides home thing, and you're going to press this other thing. This is a plus sign to add a new slide. So you're going to click there, and then we're going to have a new slide. It's a little different than the title slide, but it does have a place for a subtitle or the next place we're going to put in. And we're going to put in the first region that we're going to talk about, and that's going to be the coastal region, C-O-A-S-T-A-L. Region, R-E-G-I-O-N. And that's all we're going to do with that slide. So we're not going to put any text in here yet. We're going to get that information from another source and bring it in. And so what would be their next step? Well, we're going to add the slides for the other regions. So one at a time, we're going to come up here and press that new slide button again, and now we have a new slide. And we're going to put here, we're going to put the mountain region. Mountain region. That's pretty great. We have California regions. You'll notice if you click on any one of these over here on the left-hand side, you will select them and it'll go back to that slide. These slides are in order, and that's important, so don't move them around because you'll be able to do that later. But right now I want you to make sure it's on the mountain region one, not this one or this one, but this one. Make sure you click on that and you see that it's highlighted by some color here. So I'm going to click the plus sign again, and I'm going to add the desert region, D-E-S-E-R-T region. right? The desert region. Just as we did before, you'll notice that now we have the coastal region, the mountain region, and the desert region. Leave it selected there. And we're just going to add another plus sign for you right there. Boom. And this is going to be the valley region. V-A-L-L-E-Y, of course. R-E-G-I-O-N. That's the fourth region. There's only 4 regions in California when you're studying it in 4th grade. But the last one, we're going to do one more slide, and it's going to be a recap slide where we're going to put some important things that we learned. Kind of like a conclusion when you're writing an essay. So I'm going to go up here and click that plus button that says New Slide. Okay, and then we're going to go in here and we're going to just write recap, R-E-C-A-P. Virtually done now. Virtually done with this particular lesson. Other lessons will ensue. They'll come later. Now I'm going to do one more thing. I'm going to show you that when you click on each of these, you'll notice that we have it and it's prepared for us. All the different locations, the coastal region, the mountain region, the desert region, the valley region, and the recap. I want you to go all the way up now and click on the title page, the title slide, and click right here in California regions. And then go up here and click on that where it says Untitled Presentation, because that's going to give you your title. But that's not all I want you to do there. You'll see that it's highlighted, so you have to be careful. Don't type in anything yet. You just put your cursor at the very end, and then you'll see it flashing. You'll want to put a space, and then I want you to put your name in there again. I'm going to put Mr. G-R-A-V-A-T-T, and you'll notice it makes a little bit more room for you. This will be California Regions Mr. Gravatt. That's so that when you share it with me, it'll have your name and California Regions so I can tell yours different from all the others. Okay? That's about it for today for this very lesson. The next lesson we'll bring in some information from some other sources, the sources that you're already working with, probably at home. So I'm just going to cut this video short.